Hi, my name is Dr. Kurt Shimke, and I'm the director of an NGO here in Uganda by the name of Community at Heart Ministry. What we do as this NGO is we have an outreach to Boda Boda riders. Now, Boda riders here in Uganda are motorcycle taxi drivers. They drive motorcycles just like the one I'm sitting on right now every day to make a living. And they take kids to school, they take you to work, they go get your groceries, they go get produce, they do run errands. And they're a highly sought after mode of transportation and a huge part of the economy here in Uganda. In the city of Kampala, where we are right now, there are over 150,000 of these guys all over the place. And they're very neglected in the community. They're not very well respected. People often see them as connected to organized crime or prostitution and diseases and drugs and what have you. And so a lot of people shy away from them. And so in 2006, we began a ministry to this neglected and vulnerable community by welcoming them into our homes, our churches, creating events for them so they could receive training and better forms of communication, better customer care, but most importantly for us is meeting their needs spiritually as well as physically and impacting the family. Our motto often is a transformed community is our joy. We say that because our target is to reach the Boda man and then his family and bring back and bring out transformation in the community. Because if these guys and their lives changed, people ask and say, wow, what happened to you? And they can share their testimony and their faith and their background. And we found it to be a very strategic tool in this country. And so we're excited about what we do. We've always done it on a small scale, but we encourage churches to get involved in local community groups to make a place for these guys. And we're very thankful about what we get to do. Last year, during the COVID crisis, we were blessed with raising $30,000 to do food distribution because the government stopped them from their activities every day and for a long period of time. And even now, as I speak today, they have to stop just before the sun goes down, which makes it very difficult for them to make a living as they spend 10 to 12 hours, sometimes 14 hours a day on their bike to make a living. And out of that, they may only make $1 to $2 a day, sometimes as much as $13 a day. But when your income needs to be about $150 a month to make a living, it makes it very difficult because most of these riders don't own their motorcycles, they have to rent them. But they have children to take to school and they have groceries and rent just like any other person. And we find it a very effective tool to have an impact for them by having annual events, several during the year, as well as the in-house visitation and meetings we do to encourage them. This particular year in 2021, we're trying a new funding concept as opposed to simply asking for funds and doing it. We want to be more self-sustainable than we ever have been in the future. We've tried to do everything in-house as much as we could here in Uganda, but with the economic realities of COVID, what we found ourselves do, we have no of the reserves and resources that we normally do. So what we're going to do in this new concept is we're going to do some local investment with local investors who will have a residual income that will continue to flow into us to maintain our office and to help us finance the events that we do. The government requires us as an NGO to have an office, and we need a central location point for people to connect with, to continue to train our leadership, and to continue to make proper decisions to find out better and better ways of impacting our communities. So I'm talking to you today because I'm humbly asking you, would you partner with us? Would you get behind our guys and our leadership team as they run this office and create these special events and create those places in the home for people to receive training and discipleship and for encouragement on a weekly basis. We've got investors who will take the seed money that you would give to us and reinvest it, and that residual income would keep coming and flowing to the office on a regular basis. We desire to be even more effective in 2021. We want to do what's best as we serve these individuals, develop their spiritual lives, have a holistic ministry, and really transform the community in the best way possible, having an insight into how they operate and what they do. On behalf of the team of CHM, we want to thank you for investing with us, and we want to keep this partnership going and to continue to have other ways of letting you know what we're doing. Please visit our website, community@heartministry.org, and may the Lord bless you. Thanks so much.